my goodness, guys, 2K has officially confirmed that we are getting new free playoff players, and if you're like me and you want those players to be amazing, then like the video right now and let me know down below in the comments which player do you think deserves a moments card, because if it's free, it's for me. And take a look at the bracket right here. We now know that the Cavaliers are playing the Celtics because the Cavs ended up beating the Magic in Game 7. I was waiting for that game to end, and it was crazy, and now we know officially the second round. And so the Lakers, the Clippers, all these teams got bounced out, but we still got the Nuggets as the defending champions. We got the Timberwolves and OKC Thunder literally up next. Actually, they're already here. We got the Mavericks with Luka and Kyrie, the Celtics, obviously, Pacers and Knicks. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Anthony Edwards deserves a moments card. This man is literally tearing it up right now, bro. They actually ended up beating the Nuggets, which is insane. And I know what you're gonna say, but Carlos, they already gave us a dark matter Anthony Edwards. It doesn't matter because Anthony Edwards right now is dominating. I wouldn't be surprised if he's actually one of the first Invincibles, and this card is beautiful. Look at my boy. Oh my goodness, he's been tearing it up. A big shout out to the people on 2KDB making these cards. Now, another player that went off, Donovan Mitchell, he actually had 50 points. They won Game 7. They're advancing. Another player, for example, Joel Embiid, had 50 points as well. Now, I know they ended up losing. The Sixers are officially out of the playoffs, but I wouldn't be surprised if 2K does give us like some of the losers, some of the winners. If you guys remember, back in 2K22, we actually had multiple playoff cards that 2K ended up releasing, and we can actually take a look right here. When it comes to the playoffs, we did have Dark Matters. We had Galaxy Opals for free. Every round, 2K would update it, right? And so we had free Dark Matter, Jalen Brunson. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets a moment card too, just because he's been going off. Same with Tyrese Maxey. He had a crazy game, even though they did lose. Now, this year, 2K gave us winners, and so every time that a team advanced, they ended up getting, you know, a moments card. The Warriors, the Heat, the Celtics, they kept getting players. Same with the Mavericks, and so 2K definitely could do something very similar. And now also, if you guys remember, not only did they give us new free players after every single round, but we also ended up getting a free Invincible, and it was actually Steph Curry because the final two teams were the Warriors and of course the Celtics, and they did give us a free Steph Curry. Yes, you heard me correctly. So by the end of it, we could be seeing an Invincible. They actually gave us two of them. He had the original one that you can auction off, and then of course the reward one. And so you can see, we could definitely be seeing an Invincible as well, just because that's what they did back in 2K22. Now again, when it comes to the players that I personally think we'll be seeing, maybe Embiid, maybe we see Mitchell, maybe we see Anthony Edwards, and of course, I don't want to say it, but Jamal Murray. I mean, listen, he hit 2 game winners. He deserves a moments card. We haven't seen a Jamal Murray in a very, very long time. I think at the moment, yeah, he only has a diamond, bro. That's literally it, and an amethyst. So he definitely should be getting a playoff card, which, you know, he's going to be 6'4", not the tallest player by any means, but he should be free, obviously, because, you know, 2K's giving us free players. Embiid already got his Dark Matter too, if you guys remember. If you guys saw the pack opening that I did, that, you know, these Dark Matters were updated. And so even though he does already have one, he scored 50 points. So he deserves one. However, though, there's other players that have been going off, including Luka Magic over here, bro. I would love a free Luka just because we haven't seen a good one since, I mean, this one doesn't really count 100 overall Luka. I never seen it online. The Galaxy Opal was gambling only too, February 16, but we did have this free moments Luka, and Luka definitely has been doing his thing. Same with Kyrie, the Mavericks. They're looking dangerous. Another player, though, Tyrese. I know they lost, but he also had a crazy performance. He had a really good game, and so I would love to see a Tyrese. I wouldn't be surprised if 2K does give us some losers, though, just because there's definitely a lot of big names that are officially out of the playoffs, like the Lakers, you know, with LeBron James. Imagine they give us a LeBron. I doubt it, but could you imagine? He doesn't have a Dark Matter, so eventually he'll get one, right? They did give us the domination one. They could pick any Laker player. Now, obviously, that's a loser. Now, if they do go with somebody like Daniel right here, he has been big for the Mavericks in more ways than one. He's a big boy. He's had some great performances, and if it wasn't for him and Kyrie and Luka, they definitely would not have beat the Clippers, because the Clippers were looking good up until the playoffs, which is kind of like how it always is every single year. So I could definitely see a Daniel. I could also see, of course, Pat Bev. And so if 2K does decide to give us some losers, what bigger loser than Pat Bev? You know what I mean? No disrespect, but also he's wilding out here hitting fans with balls. It's crazy. Keep your balls to yourself, sir. And then also, of course, Kyrie Irving, Uncle Drew, baby. This man took, like, man, Like, Luka needed a second right-handed man, even though Uncle Drew's more like, you know, his equal. And I've been trying to watch every single playoff game that I can, and Uncle Drew and Luka, they're dominating. So I could definitely see Kyrie getting a card, mainly because with Kyrie, he was a reward card back in Season 1 as a diamond. And then, of course, the Galaxy Opal, but that one was gambling only. So we could definitely see a Kyrie as well. Another player, potentially, Kevin Durant, the loser himself. I know he recently got his 100 overall card, but just like the other 100 cards, I mean, do they really exist? There's maybe like, what, 2? 3, maybe 3 people that have this card. He doesn't have a dark matter, so I feel like if they wanted to give us a really good player, it could be KD too. Another player that I definitely do expect is going to be Jalen Brunson. Look at this beautiful card. Oh my goodness. I could definitely see him getting one, and I'm going to tell you right now, if the Knicks win the championship, I don't think they will, but if they do, New York, like, you're never going to hear the end of it, bro. Like, they are going to go insane. Like, the world might end if they end up winning. He does only have a diamond. He has the Moments card, and then, of course, the Pink Diamond All-Star card. And I know that he's not the tallest player by any means, but at the same time, though, I like that we're getting free stuff. And 2K did say that they're going to be new free players, and so it's going to be brand new players. It's not going to be existing cards, because at the moment, as you know in the agendas, 2K does have these agendas right here, and you can actually see a hint of some of the potential players we could be seeing. For example, Maxey right here, I mentioned him earlier. Mobley, he had a block. Murray, the 2-game winners, he'll definitely get a card for sure. Jokic, maybe, potentially, that'd be pretty cool. Obviously, Anthony Edwards, this man is dominating. The Celtics, the Thunder, the Timberwolves, every team advancing, we might see players from those teams. France right here, I don't think he'll get anything too crazy. Pat Bev, I did mention him as well. But obviously, when it comes to this, if you do the deluxe agenda, you do end up getting that pack, you are guaranteed to get a player from that set. And so it could be any existing playoff card that we have right now, quote-unquote playoff card. Obviously, they're not really playoff cards. It's just players that are in the playoffs, the teams, and so on. But you definitely do want to do that agenda just because you do end up getting a deluxe pack. You're guaranteed a free pink diamond or higher, so it could be anything from a pink to a Galaxy Opal to a dark matter, even though, like I said, we are getting new free players. Oh, I wouldn't mind getting a Kawhi or Paul George, even though Kawhi never really played MPG. He had a couple good games as well, but the Clippers got bounced out. And like I mentioned in the beginning, 2K did confirm that we are getting new free playoff players, and you can see right here, basically they do mention that they updated the pack, so you guys saw the players. Now they of course said right here, as the playoffs, you know, the first round wraps up, which it officially did. The Cavaliers beat the Magic. I was waiting for that game to finish. And you can see 2K saying right here, as the first round wraps up, which it did, be sure to check out the upcoming round recap challenge group on Tuesday, May 7th. So May 7th, we are getting free players for the playoffs. And they are new free cards, by the way, because 2K also mentions that they will be featuring multiple new free cards. Not special inserts, free, that you can earn for free, because if it's free, it's for me. And it does say after you match fantastic performances from the first round playoff games, like for example Derek White definitely will be getting a Moments card. I do wonder though if 2K does say, like right here, right, we gotta match the fantastic performances, so 50 points with Embiid, that could be a thing. But I do wonder if the players are going to be maybe some losers and winners, or if it's only going to be winners. And with the way that 2K is wording this, it could definitely be any player that 2K could choose to give us. It's just gonna be the fact that we're gonna have to match the fantastic performances, so 50 points from Embiid, 50 points from Mitchell, stuff like that, and then obviously the 38 points and so on. And so I definitely am excited for this. Obviously with 2K you never truly do know, but I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. In the meantime, while we're waiting, check out the No Money Spent series, check out the new God Squad, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.